Hey guys, it's Hannah, and so today it's that time of year again, so I'm going to be filming a little Vidcon tips and tricks video. So I have a pile of stuff right here, and I'll be pulling things out of it to show you guys when time comes around. Okay, so tip number 1, go to early registration day. Go to early registration day. I cannot stress this enough. This is such a good time to meet people, to not even just meet YouTubers, meet new friends, hang out with people. It's a lot more chill than when VidCon actually starts. And this year at VidCon 2017, they're going to be having some night programming, so it's bound to be pretty cool. And all of the YouTubers sort of arrive on this day, so it should be easy for you to meet people, get pictures, do all that stuff. So, when you register, they will give you your badge. Now here's my badge. It has my name and then a bunch of little flags from the VidCon little scavenger hunt thing they did. And so there are 3 different types of pass types. The creator one, which is the one I got last year, it gives you access to the 1st and 2nd floor, but you don't get to do meet and greets. Then there is community, where you get to do meet and greets and go to the 1st floor and just like hang out with people. And then there's industry, which is what I'm getting this year, where you get to do all 3 floors plus meet and greets, but that one's really expensive. So if it's your first VidCon, I advise that you get the community one because that is the best deal. So when you register, you get your badge, you get a little guidebook like this, and it has like a bunch of panels, it has all the times, and it just gives you a lot of extra information. Like it has the agenda at a glance, it has the VidCon code of conduct, and then it has the community agenda, the industry agenda, and the creator agenda. So definitely look at that over the weekend, but you can also use the VidCon app, which is live right now, I'm pretty sure, but they don't have the schedule on it. And the VidCon app allows you to pick and choose the panels you want to go to, and it gives you a reminder when it's like 15 minutes, 30 minutes before that panel. So that is also something that you should use. Finally, what you get at registration is this awesome VidCon backpack, and it just says 7th Annual VidCon. Now, if you are going to use this backpack over the weekend, I advise that you write your name on it like I did right here, because everyone has this backpack. Every single person gets one, and everyone's bound to use it, so write your name on it in case it gets lost and people can bring it back to you. Now you will also get, well, last year you got a little voucher for a free t-shirt, but this year they're $5 extra when you buy your pass, because I guess last year it was just too expensive. So this is what last year's t-shirt looks like. It has the 7 made out of the little VidCon signs, and at the bottom it says VidCon. So if you go to Disney Day, everyone will be wearing these when they take the VidCon Disney Day photo at California Adventure. So I advise that you buy one this year because they're really cool. It's a cheap little keepsake that you can get and wear for a really long time. Alright, tip number 2 is explore the Expo Hall. Explore it. There's so much to do with Expo Hall. There's booths, there's interactive things. Last year there was like this really cool like arcade from Nickelodeon, and then there were like bouncy houses and stuff from another thing. Actually, when I went to the dodgeball bouncy house that they had, I met Casper Lee and I played dodgeball with him, and it was really, really fun. So there's always opportunities to meet YouTubers in the Expo Hall. They're around all the time, and when you're in Expo Hall, you get a lot of free stuff. So last year they had this cool thing with Food Network where you got to design your own cupcake. They had all the cupcakes pre-baked, and then you got to put on frosting and put on a bunch of stuff, and it was so cool. And they gave you a little free little fan thing, and it says, "I'm a fan of the Cupcake Challenge." And it was really, really fun. And then in the expo hall, they also have all of the YouTubers merch and everything. So last year, I got this shirt, which says, "I actually went outside to go see Dan and Phil at Vidcon." And so a lot of the merch is like exclusive to Vidcon. And so exploring the expo hall and getting free stuff and doing all of that is really another one of the great big draws of Vidcon. Tip number 3, don't buy food from the food trucks. Now I know that sounds really weird, but it's so expensive. And I know a lot of you probably have budgets for VidCon that you don't want to use up. You want to spend it on merch, you know, stuff like that. And so there are restaurants all around the convention center area, so you don't have to just buy food from the food trucks. There is a food court, I think, in the Hilton. There's Cheesecake Factory nearby, McDonald's, IHOP, everything. And also, a lot of the YouTubers go to the restaurants around the convention center to get a meal, so you can meet them when you're browsing around out there. Alright, tip number 4. Follow your favorite YouTuber accounts and VidCon update accounts, VidCon hacks, VidCon tips, everything. Follow the main VidCon account too, because when you follow your favorite YouTubers, they might have impromptu meetups, or you know, something could be going on. And then when you follow VidCon update accounts, it will have like real-time updates from people who are DMing the accounts, telling the accounts where people are. Like last year, I know that I followed one of the VidCon update accounts, and Zoe Sugg, Joe Sugg, and Casper, Lee, and Ollie White were at the pool at the Hilton. So it gives you a chance to find out where people are and everything. And definitely follow the main VidCon account on Twitter, because they could tweet like, "Oh, this meet and greet's not happening," or "Here's something that's going on," time changes, everything like that. And some VidCon update accounts on Twitter are VidCon Tips 2017 and VidCon Updaters. Tip number 5, bring snacks, water, and a phone charger. These are the basic main things that you need when you're at the convention center. Snacks, because everything's really expensive and you're probably gonna get hungry waiting in line, sitting in a panel, whatever. Water, because soda might sound good for a little while, but you definitely need to stay hydrated and drink lots and lots of water. And your phone charger, because God knows all of us are gonna be on our phones every single second at VidCon. Tip number 6, get to all of the panels super early. If there's someone you want to see that's going to be on a panel and they're kind of a big YouTuber, get there really early, maybe sit through the panel before it, you know, get there so you can get the best seats, because there's a total difference between sitting in the front row and sitting at the very, very back. I know that I went to the Connor Franta panel that they had, and I got there so early and I got second row seats, and he was so close. It was so perfect. And also, I waited for 3 hours in the sun on the last day of VidCon to see Dan and Phil at the variety show that they had. Tip number 7, hang out in front of the convention center. This is where all the YouTubers are going to be. They'll have little meetups. I know that in the front of the convention center last year, I met Dodie, I made a bunch of new friends. There was a ton of people hanging out in the front of the convention center, sitting, playing an instrument, having little meetups. It was really, really a good place to just relax, meet people, hang out with your friends, and do everything like that. Tip number 8, don't walk into the expo hall and buy the first thing you see. There's so many booths around the expo hall selling so many different things that you'll definitely want to save your money for the stuff that matters to you, whether that be your favorite YouTuber's merchandise or something that catches your eye. I know that last year one of the really big sellers that everyone got, including me, was this hat that says Dad on it. Here, I'll come up closer. It says Dad, and they had a matching one that was pink and said mom, and my friend has that one. So you definitely want to browse around the expo hall to find stuff like my hat that you can save as keepsake, you know, wear all the time, everything like that. Tip number 9, wear comfy clothes. Don't pull out your heels or your wedges or whatever and think, oh yeah, I can walk around all day in this. No, your feet will hurt, you'll be exhausted at the end of the day. You want to bring stuff that is cute, yes, but also comfortable to wear. It's breathable because it gets really, really hot in California at this time, and it is gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot of people, you know, next to you, sweating, everything. So you just want to bring some clothes that is cute and comfy. Tip number 10. Here is a list of stuff that you want to keep on you all the time. Your phone charger, your phone, snacks, water, 2 Sharpies, 1 metallic, 1 black, so that YouTubers can sign anything you want them to, any letters that you want to give YouTubers, any of their books that you want them to sign, and definitely the Vidcon agenda. I just want to say this one more time. The Vidcon agenda will help you plan your day. And also, this is just a little add-on. If you want to, you know, get your channel out there, get people interested in you while you're at Vidcon, get some cheap business cards from like Office Depot or Office Max or Staples and hand them out. Make sure it has your name, your channel name, your Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, anything you want them to know, so that people can have it on there when they want to look up your channel. Alright, so those are my 10 tips for a great VidCon experience. I hope you guys like this video and give it a thumbs up if you want to hear some more tips or a little more about my personal VidCon experience. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next week!